Hey everyone, A Case of Living here. Hope you're having a great Sunday. I want to talk to you a little bit about the reading that I just got. I just pulled some cards is all I did. It wasn't really only reading, but twin flame. There certainly is fire in the beginning. But if you don't know that you're twin flame to begin with, if you don't know your worth, if you don't know how to declutter your energetic bandwidth, if you don't know that it's meant to be as above as below, then you don't know how to get to this point where you have it all. That is what my book is about. It really is about how twin flame is meant to be. There really is a reason that there's so many twin flames incarnate right now. And certainly you're not supposed to wait around for your twin forever. But the way you get into union with your twin is not by waiting anyway. It's not about your twin. It's about you. Every relationship in our lives is not about the other person. It's about you. And that's not because you make it about yourself. It's because we are here to attract into ourselves this abundance by being our authentic selves. What that means is by knowing our worth. And our worth, yes, it means our value, who we are, how wonderful we all are, that we're all equal, that there's nobody more worthy of being loved or being treated with mutual respect than you. But that's because we're to know our frequency. You see, by me being in my unique frequency, my numerical worth, I'm attracting into my life what I'm supposed to have. My frequency, my energetic worth, I intuitively get by functioning as above as below. We are one energetic light being. It's not human-centric. Just as life on this planet is whole, we're a whole, we are a collective. As individuals, we are a collective. Being happy, healthy, whole, and complete means understanding this and knowing your frequency, your part in this light being that you are. Knowing how all of that works. That's what spiritual awakening, energetic awakening is we all didn't know, and we're coming back to that knowledge that the beautiful lives that our energy, our light beings have above, they designed us to have below. Every dimension between the earthly plane of existence and all the way up to the point of origin, all the different dimensions have different degrees of density. That's why we have different personifications of them that express themselves differently. We are merely an expression, a dimensional expression of energetic density of a light being. Know your frequency, know your worth, as above as below. They're in unconditional love. They see the lights. That's what they intend for us to have too. We have to be in our frequency. And we have to declutter our energetic bandwidth and make room for that frequency. We have to become sovereign over ourselves. And then we have to understand how relationships work. 1 + 1 = 3. And twin flame is here to teach that model because it is the ultimate 1 + 1 = 3. And because as above as below. The way the cosmos were designed to be energetically expanded, the expansion of consciousness. In the beginning, there was energy, neither bad nor good, just energy. Divine feminine, divine masculine. I don't like those terms, 1 and 2, okay? And they were intertwined as needed to stay within the bandwidth, okay? There was no getting out of the bandwidth because the way they replicated, there was no risk of that. But then, with the natural evolution under universal law, to continue to expand, they went to co-creative ability, which means there was a division in those two energies. But they'd never done that before. And you can't know what chocolate tastes like until you've done it. And that's how we ended up in dense energies. So then it was like, okay, well, we messed that up, but we can't just jerk everything back. We now know, though, that we should have reverse engineered it. We should have written the stories first. So we kept our light beings all the way down through to our tactile being that we're going down in, so as above as below. So we kept our tactile being in frequency so that they knew their worth, so that they didn't get into that dense energy. But we didn't know. As above as below. They didn't know either. So we began reverse engineering, and we began coming to meet in the middle. And now we're to the point where we're aware, we're becoming consciously aware, we're doing the healing work, and they're communicating with us. And twin flame is incarnate. And we're decluttering our lives for these 1 + 1 = 3 relationships, which is the model of co-creation. You see, each energy was to be whole and complete in and of themselves, mutually respective. Okay, I'm going to go off and do my thing here in the cosmos. You go off and do your thing in the cosmos, and we'll co-create together in the third, in the dimension relationship. And had they done that and maintained the integrity of their frequency, where we co-create the sacral chakra area, we would not have chaos. Order would have stayed. We wouldn't have got into dense energies. But they didn't know. And when we got into dense energy, communication, as above as below, was cut off. We lost the knowledge. We didn't know our worth. We didn't know our frequency anymore. The Kundalini energy became aggressive. We didn't know who we were in frequency with. Sexual energies took over in power and control. And we began contaminating our sacral chakra areas with non-resonant energies. And this really started messing with our energy in motion. And butterfly effect really got messed up. So twin flame is coming back together to correct all of this. Because every point of energy transference, every chakra of the twin flame perfectly matches. And if your twin flame isn't here, then you're parallel. The only reason it's your parallel is because you didn't divide there, or they would have been your twin flame. Now, it is meant to be your twin flame. But if they're not here, or if they're not doing this, then it can be your parallel. It will not cause chaotic energy. Or if they're not here, or if they're not doing this, then it can be a soulmate that is high vibrational. But if you make that conscious choice, you have to stay in the integrity of that conscious choice. 1 + 1 = 3 means maintaining the integrity of the 3. Once you commit to the 3, once you make the conscious choice, then you don't send out reverberations of chaotic energy by, oh no, you were just a placeholder. The twin is here now. Because We've already started sending energy in motion, emotion, reverberating out, attached to the way you decluttered and said, I'm going to show up this way. This is going to be my frequency. I'm showing up this way, based upon the guidance as above, as below. Because you're not going to make a conscious decision like that without above also saying, okay, this seems to be how it is. So that's going to be a rare decision. It's going to be a rare decision for twin flames to opt not to get together if they know their worth and they have decluttered their lives and they understand energy management and the multidimensional function of relationships and how they work. As above, as below. We're meant to have the beautiful lives here that are above. And we're meant to have this abundance. And twin flame is here to be the model for that. And then to serve as the model for every relationship. Because every relationship, every point of energy transference is meant to be mutual respect. How would I want to be treated? Let me treat myself that way. So I'm in that energy authentically. And then let me put that energy out. And I will attract that back to me. And if I don't attract that back to me, then I'm going to close my energetic field. Close my energetic field off to that. I'm not going to let it degrade my energetic field and take me out of frequency. I'm going to continue in my worth, declutter my life of that, and keep going forward. You see, we're confused about what ascension is. Ascension is learning how to communicate as one whole complete light being. So we know our worth, declutter our energetic field, so we can have as above, as below. It's we learn how to transcend, how to communicate as one complete light being. So we can have the abundant life we're supposed to have. That's what we're all coming into the knowledge of. And we're not doing that so we can all sit around, I'm connected all the way up. Or so we can all channel all the time or any of those things. As much as I enjoy doing it, that's not why we're doing it. We're doing it so we can have this. So then in our frequency, knowing our work, decluttered lives, we can get together just as we are above. We can be together below, and we can go forward together, forward like this. I told you all yesterday that my dearest friend here sees this way. Okay, I feel multidimensionally. I'm aware multidimensionally, and I connect up all the time. That can fragment my energy. Seeing this way, there's always been a little, it's a little hard for me sometimes. I really have to work at it because everything around me is coming in. And I'm connected above and below, and I always have been. I just didn't know. I didn't know my worth. I didn't understand that it was about, okay, you're in a frequency, and this is what's going on. Declutter some bandwidth so you understand what's happening. You're supposed to be as above as below. And then you're going to have this. I'm going to get you there this way. Twin flames really are kind of the other half of each other. Okay. The missing part I got like yesterday. I was sitting and I'm like, okay, so I understand all of this. And I know that I've always got ancestors and other energy like pushing me forward. And I know that I talked the other day about the cube and how Don't look left, don't look right, not up, not down, not behind, that we're pulling all this energy into the center, is to go forward. Like my friend, forward. We're doing all of this. We're ascending, not to which I don't want to sit and do all the time anyway, and don't. We're doing all this so we don't fragment our energy across a bunch of different timelines. Well, I could do this, I could do that, I could do this. Oops, squirrel. Okay, I'm still going to count the squirrels, all right. But so we go forward. With 1 + 1 = 3 relationships. I know my worth. I'm whole and complete. You know your worth, you're whole and complete. But we have more points of energy transference on us that join than any other beings on the planet. We're twin flame. So when you're amazing, I'm amazing. When we join in the third part of our relationship, though, the relationship dimension, and join at our sacral chakras, our manifesting chakras. Yeah, okay, there's this. But we also create as above, as below. Unconditional love lives, full of abundance in every way. You get to be completely you. I didn't come in with a list of, yeah, you're perfect. This is what I expect of you. No, I came in with, I know my worth. This is me. And I've decluttered my life, and I'm continuing to declutter it. And every time, if I bobble out of my worth, then I declutter some more, and then I don't blame you for it. I'm like, oh, yeah, I see that in you. I see that in you because, oh, I see this in me. And I fix me. I don't fix you, I fix me. And you do the same. So we maintain the integrity of the 3. So we keep doing as above, as below. We stay in unconditional love. And we keep getting this exponentially because we're this. And that is the multi-dimensional model of relationship. That is how the universe co-creates. That is how the universe expands consciousness. And it's what we're designed to do. And it's why Twin Flame is here. So yes, if your twin flame is here, and if they're not coming into vibrational frequency, and if they're not going to, you may be guided to a parallel or to a soulmate that is so close that most of your points of energy transference are in alignment. And you're going to know your worth, and you're going to declutter, and you're going to know each other very well, as above, as below, and you can mostly have this. Mostly. It's not going to be the same. Because in the beginning, there was energy. And they didn't divide for there to be chaos in the universe. They divided for there to be order. As above, as below. Beautiful, exponential lives. We were supposed to stay in frequency. Keep our energetic bandwidth decluttered. Be whole, complete in and of ourselves. And come together as above, as below, in unconditional love. And have this. That's what my book is about, is how to do that as twin flame. That's what twin flame is whether you and your twin get together or not. You individually, you have to do that for yourself. That's your best chance of getting with your twin. But it can't be about your twin. It's got to be about you. It's got to be about you. And all of that is about each one of us being whole. And to do that, we have to function as a whole, complete light being. We have to know our worth. We have to know our frequency. You need to be the one and only you. So yeah, my book is about twin flame, but the next book, it expands on all the principles that are in the twin flame book. The twin flame book is there because there's so many people talking twin flame right now and who are hurting, their hearts are breaking, and they need the guidance. The guidance is the mini version of how to do all of this. And then the next book that's already started is a bunch of essays that expound on every topic there is in this area, along with my friend Annette, who's doing paintings to go with them. And then, of course, the energetic behavioral styles methodology, which will come out as like a companion with it, like the journal and the 1 + 1 3 = 3 guide is a companion with this. And then what is my role in this world, this metaphysical world? I don't know. Once this body of work is out, I don't know. As above, as below. It's going to be beautiful. I know that. Because I know my worth. Find your frequency. Listen to your intuitive mind. Whether you know who your twin flame is, whether your twin flame's incarnate now, it doesn't matter. It's not about your twin. It's about you, being you. Because that's how we bring everything back into order. You. Be happy. Not just here, as above, as below. So you can move forward.